Before we begin this video, let's dim the lights. Okay, well I can't really dim them by myself here unless I run out, but you know, dim the lights in post. Dim the lights, play the touching music, and I just want to say a very special thank you to one of my subscribers, Nick the Trucker, for sending me his own minifigure. This is really awesome. Thank you for sending this to me, and he actually sent me a turntable, and we can rotate many sets from now on. So Nick, you made an impact. There it is. And also, he sent me this. I don't have it. This is the pug peeing on the hydrant. I can't wait to build this. Nick, thank you so much. And I really, really appreciate all the other fans and subscribers that are messaging me. You guys are really encouraging me to keep this going. So without further ado, let's go into the next set right now. This set is so big, it's gonna block Deer's head. Welcome back to Breaking Up Scotty, and I'm Scotty. And today, we're looking at this big sucker. How you like this one, huh? We gotta put this on Nick's turntable. Nick, here you go. Your turntable at work. If I can get this thing up, look at this thing. This thing is a monster. Had to be on this side, Deer has to be on that side because this set is humongous. Look at that. It looks pretty okay on the camera. I'm enjoying myself looking at the spinning on the turntable. Look at that. So the feedback I've been getting about the set is that it's a little, even though it's really big, it still kind of looks a little bit plain, and I guess that's because it really looks like a building. So what do I think of this? We gotta pull out the scale again because I gotta see how much this thing weighs. There we go. This thing weighs just over 9 pounds and 4 kg. Whoo-wee! Bad boy. This is LEPIN's Barnes & Noble Starbucks store. 15017, 4,616 pieces. So first of all, the biggest mistake here that they did, that I think they did, is that they used 2 base plates. This is crazy, 2 side by side, and they kind of raised it here. It's pretty thick, you see that? It's thick, but that causes a lot of problems. Like it doesn't fit in place, a lot of the pieces start to pop up, and you're constantly pushing them down. Give up while you can. Don't even bother finishing it and trying to go back and push it all down. It will stay down for a short amount of time, and then you'll start to notice inside things are popping up. So that's kind of the fault right there. For a fact, I know some of you have the set and modified it so it just sits on a single base plate and you don't have this thickness here, and it fits a lot better. But that being said, I'm trying to keep it as original as I can and follow the book. All right, so as usual, let's start on the bottom here. I'm gonna rotate this whole sucker around. I don't know if I like the street lamps here. They kind of did it like a tree design. It's too flexible, not my thing. The tree is okay. It's really funny. They got this printed tile here on the bottom. It's just like a newspaper left on the street. The Daily Babbler. Tree comes to life. I think that's like maybe someone bought a Harry Potter book and dropped it on the street. And you can see here, it's already like, see that? That's just one of the many things you're gonna find on these sets. And you gotta just kind of just go with it because, you know, it's to be expected that these things will happen. You can see it's not flushed down there. Like, man, this is dusty. There, I gotta clean these sets, man. It's got that green Starbucks feel to it. These are all stickers, by the way, that you're seeing here, the Barnes & Noble sticker. I can't believe they actually spelled Barnes & Noble right. And they even have the Starbucks logo on here. It's not too bad. But seeing the Barnes & Nobles and the Starbucks logo kind of makes me wonder who came up with this and if this was a stolen idea. Probably was. Okay, move on to the corner side here. I actually like this. I think this was totally fine the way it was put together. You have the door here, and it's a little bit loose on these parts, but it's not like crazy loose that it's gonna fall off. It's pretty secure. Then we go to the side here, and you got more Starbucks signs. These are all stickers. And you got the street sign thing. I'm not quite sure what this is trying to represent. And then let's look at the back. The back is just a plain wall. And on the side here, look, I think I'm actually missing a fence thing here. See, these are the kind of things I'm missing too. I'm missing pieces, and I'm not afraid to admit that. It's okay. I'm not quite sure what this is for. I don't know if I'm missing something there. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, maybe I'm missing a spotlight on there. Maybe that's what it was. But anyway, let's move on. At the bottom here, you have another side entrance. And you got a cool little trash can here. Opens up. And the flower pot. So they got this little piece here at the end of the base plate. I think what happened was they only needed X amount to build this. But then they're like, oh, what do we do with the rest of it? Let's just turn it into a road. So it's actually pretty cool. And it fits pretty perfectly with the other vehicles. Here, this is from Lego's Grand Cinema, the limo. There, it fits just fine. Look, stoplight. Now I'm gonna take this off the turntable so we can see each floor one by one. Whoa, whoa. Ah, some of you guys are waiting for that to fall, huh? It only has like one stud to hold this together. So here it is, this is the first floor that you're looking at. And this is the bookstore. So inside here, we got a countertop here if you're gonna buy books, customer service sticker, and look at all these single tiles that represent books. For the bookshelves, my recommendation is actually to build those last, because you know those eye color tests that you see on Facebook and you can score like 100% with eagle eye vision colors? Well, I can't even pass the manual on this one because you can't tell the color sometimes. So I had to keep going back and forth to find like which, is this the dark gray or is this the dark blue? I can't tell until I finished it. Then I realized, oh, the bookshelves probably could have been done last. That way you know which pieces are left over and you just use what you got. At least it's tiled on the inside. I like that. Every floor is tiled. There's no studs hanging around except for underneath here, which is the escalator, which is really hard to pull out. Underneath that, you got a back room here with some boxes in it. And at least they utilized it. You could have put like nothing back there, but they put some boxes there. And I do like the staircase here that goes to the stage here. All these kind of platforms on top of platforms just cause a little bit of a thing here where you have to constantly push all these down. So that's the first floor for you. Not too bad. The color scheme just on the books are a little bit random. You can probably sort them yourself if you have OCD. And on the front, like facing out the window here, you got a couple more bookshelves, like a trash can, a couple trees, and more doors here, and another door there. So there we go. That's the first floor. Let's look at the second floor. A little bit more secure. The studs on there. You got studs on all three sides. So this is the second floor. Has another escalator going to the third floor. Again, all tiled on the bottom. I don't know if I like the orange tile. This looks really randomized. This looks like a reading area or like a magazine stand. But what's funny is they have a LEPIN toy stand here, and it looks like they're copying another brand, which we all know, the original. And you have more stickers here for the books. And you only have one sticker, science fiction. Why science fiction? They didn't have like mystery, romance. They just stuck with science fiction and said, that's fine, we're gonna just use those stickers. Stickers don't look that great to me. It's a very simple second floor. But I like that there's a couple studs on the floor here, the tiles. That's what I like. At least you have something there, so you can actually put a minifigure there, just hanging around. And let's move on to the last floor. The last floor is Starbucks. There's Starbucks coffee. So they used the word Starbucks. I guess they couldn't do coffee. I had to cut one E out, but don't ask. It's a little bit plain, but I do like this, the area where you're buying the coffee. They put tons of stickers there to put for you. You can put on the little circular studs, and you have a coffee machine. You got like the little drawers, and you know, you have the section where you buy all the little cookies and a cashier, and another stand there for like the products. I guess like it looks like milk here, but you know, it could be whatever you want it to be. Now the seating area is raised. Oh, thank you for raising the seats a little bit. It looks more proportioned to me. And they got a little sofa here, and see, I think I'm missing that piece right there on the sofa. But that kind of stuff doesn't really kill me. It doesn't really bother me. It bothers me at first, but then after a while, I'm like, I'm never really gonna see it too much. So, and if the piece comes along later, I'll fill it in. And then you have the sugar condiment bar here with a trash can. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a little bit plain on the inside. And then finally, we got the rooftop here. This is the rooftop. They have a lot of support. I mean, it's okay. Pretty tough. I like the little skyline, but it pops off here. You just make that and put it on, and it just slides right on. And you got the little power generators there. You can see a little bit of red here. That red right there is one of the missing pieces, and that I couldn't find. So, you know, later maybe I'll have to find it. And really funny here on the roof, I'm gonna show you that really close up. Oh, it's a melted piece. I've heard about these stories about pieces that are melting. And actually, if you look here on the side, the green awnings here, there's one that's slightly popping out, and it's just like the inside is not correct. So, you know, I'll have to replace that later. All right, the minifigures, look at that. I don't know if you guys like me actually. Do you guys enjoy me naming you guys as minifigures? Let me know, because if you still want me to name them as you, I will do that for now. Let's just take a look at these characters first. So you got the girls. You got this girl in the flower shirt. She looks okay. I don't know, I'm doing so many of these videos. All the minifigures are starting to look the same to me. This girl's just wearing a plain white shirt. Then you got this guy who works at Starbucks. Dude, diversity. Indian? I like the turban. That's actually pretty awesome. And then you got this little boy with a space shirt on. I guess he's looking for the science fiction books. And then you got this guy who looks like he works at the bank. And then another guy who looks like another worker. And then another guy who looks like another worker with a beard. Look, Deer has the same beard. The beard looks terrible on a minifigure. Then you got this guy with a hoodie, orange shirt with blue style hair. It's kind of weird. And I'm actually missing one minifigure. I'm so sorry, I couldn't find it. I don't know if they forgot to put it in the box or if I lost it somewhere in the city behind me. But you know, I can show you him in the manual. But it's a guy with a green shirt on. You know, the standard minifigures. So what do I think of this set? It's cool, it's big. I think it's totally okay. It was just fun for me to build, put together. It does get very repetitive when you're building it, so it might get a little bit tedious, like, oh, I gotta do another bookshelf. Oh, I gotta find more tiles to put together. Have fun with it, be creative, just do your own thing to it. I'm sure for some of you guys, you're gonna just rip out the bookshelf from one of the floors and turn it into something else, you know? I think I'm gonna try and do that later. Would you buy it? Would you support this kind of build? Or is it a stolen idea and you don't wanna support it? Or would you turn it into your own mod? Please let me know in the comments. And thank you so much again for all your support and kindness. I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I have more buildings to review, so stay tuned and brick me out. Woo! What do you want to say now?
Thank you so much, guys, for liking Scottie's YouTube channel. He really, really appreciates it. So please comment more, subscribe, and like, and we'll take you on another journey soon. And also stay tuned for the online shop. And don't forget, subscribe here on Scott's face, watch the other videos here, and watch even more videos you might not have seen over here. So take care, you guys. I love you so much. Please come back. Don't leave me here. I'm suffocating with this guy. Goodbye. Goodbye. No.